Hello, hello, hello everybody. This is Sharon. Welcome to my craft room. I just finished this wreath, which was so much fun to make. It seemed like kind of a natural thing for me to use. A little golden book, which was the Alice in Wonderland book, and because of the junk journaling and things like that that I've done in the past. We did these, well, I did them with the pipe cleaners to give it just a little bit of interest. But the thing I'm going to show you how to make tonight is going to be the pics that I did with the pictures from the pages of the book. You're going to need hot glue. You're going to need some rolls of tulle, yarn, scissors. You're going to need your buttons, and I'll tell you all about those in just a minute. You're going to need a backing, which I cut these on my Cricut with poster board, and some wooden skewers. So the first thing that we did, I'm just going to show you really quick. Okay, this is my handy dandy button maker, and basically what you do is you're going to make these buttons, and these are the same ones that they had a pin in them. But I took the pin out, created 2-inch circles using this cutter, and I have some punches. Put the pictures inside, put the cello over it. So now we have our buttons. That keeps them protected if you put them in a wreath from the elements, and it just looks really pretty. So there's a dozen tutorials on how to use the button makers. This one was right about $100, and I've used it quite a bit. And I have to use it because I paid for it, and it's going to drive me crazy if it just sits on the shelf. So today we're just using it to make these really cute pics. So after we got that done, we got all our buttons made. All of these came out of the little golden book, and these are just pictures. This one says I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, and it has some words on it. That's from the opening page. And anyway, so there was a lot of different ones that we were going to use. I just made a whole bunch of them. I thought I would make some available in the Etsy store in case you guys wanted some. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little trick that I figured out. I'll let Anissa make her own. This is my beautiful assistant and daughter. Okay, so I want you to take the top and the bottom off of these. These make the best little pom-poms, tulle pom-poms, and it's just so easy to do. So I took the top and the bottom off of an empty ribbon. You want to use a 2 or about a 2.5, because you want a little bit of area around the edges, so that you have this kind of a backdrop for your picture. So in order to do that, you're going to take we'll get you hot glued up. I'm going to take this and just kind of put it together with your hot glue. Circle in the middle, gives you some good stability, and it's just the perfect size. Okay, so Anissa, what we're going to do first is pick any button you want to work with, and then find a tool that matches it. If you can't find any here, you can go over there to my stash and get whatever you want out of there. I'm going to use this pretty girl. And also, if you don't know what colors to use, or you're concerned about it, you can always use, we can use a color wheel and figure it out, but I'm going to try to find something similar to this peachy orange and this teal color. So if we don't have any of that over here, then I'm going to go dig some out. I get these at Hobby Lobby, and they always have them on sale, so I can get them for like $1.50. Actually, this one came from Walmart, so it's really not. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Target, wherever you go. And believe me, I go everywhere. So what you're going to want to do is take your tool and kind of bunch it up like this on the end, and then you're going to wrap it around, depending on how fluffy you want it. I'm going to say 8 to 10 times. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And then you're going to snip it off right there. The next thing you're going to do is so then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut about 12 inches, I'll just say. Yeah, about 12. And come this way. Put it through the hole in the middle and around and through the hole again, so that you're wrapping your mesh in the middle, your tool. And then tie it tight. So you're going to want to cut off about 12 inches, eyeball it, or you can measure it if you're one of those people. And you're going to just cut it or tie it up in a knot so that it's tight enough to hold it. And I'm going to do it about 4 times so that I'm positive it's not going to come loose. After you do that, you're going to take your scissors and just go ahead and turn that off. Now, come up around the pom-pom area, just like this, and cut it right off. And pull it through the middle. And you've got your palm. Fluff it out, and you're ready to use your pom-pom. So, and what you're going to want to do after you do that is you're going to want to take one of your bases, one of your little round circles that you can cut out with a punch, you can cut it out by hand, just draw it out and cut it out, that's fine. And then take your hot glue and put some glue down, and part of the reason why I don't go and do lives or very often is because I am notorious for, I'm always hurting myself and I'm afraid I'm gonna cuss, but and me and hot glue have a love-hate relationship. Alright, so now what you're gonna want, you're fine, because you can always trim it off or whatever, but you kind of want it to, that's good. So you're gonna want to do this next with your hot glue and your skewer, and use the, don't use the sharp end, use the round end. Watch your fingers. Move some of these things out of the way. Here's my finger. Okay. I'm going to put that on there. Okay. Alright, now the next thing you're going to do after that dries, let it cool down for a minute. Alright, so now we're going to take our we'll take our scissors. And if you have any scragglies or long ends, you might want to trim them a little bit, just kind of make it even. But it's not going to make that much difference, really, because it's meant to just be kind of a backdrop. Alright, then you're going to want to press this, just kind of center the eyeball it and press it in there. So you'll get that, and then you'll have this kind of flower thing. But sometimes, I don't know what I did with that one, I don't know what happened to it, but there was one that I was messing with earlier and I painted the stick blue. You could wrap washi tape around it. You could do whatever you wanted to I have a way better glue gun. I don't know why I hold on to that one. Don't shoot. But you could doll this up with ribbons and whatever, but I really just like these simple little things. When you get through, you're going to have this kind of an effect on your thing. I'm going to try one with a ribbon here just to see what I think. Ribbon or frou-frou or trim or something. Okay, after you get that dry, then you'll put your glue either on, I find it easier to put it right on the tool than to try to get it right on here, because I burn myself every single time, and then I swear so. Anyway, isn't that cute? And you might want to just like trim it down a little bit, get it how you want it. There you go. So just set that to the side and let it cool off as we could. So with these, we're gonna do. You can go ahead and work on that if you want to. I'm gonna just show. Okay, so we have the orange and the brown. You can do the orange and the pink and the brown too. You go let Coco outside. So you're going to want to take your pipe cleaner, and you're going to need 3. So you're going to take 2 of them and make a V kind of like this. You're going to take the other one and kind of match that up right there, and then hold it together like this. And then you're going to wrap this around about 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So that you have a stem sticking out and you have these things going on up here. So the next thing you're going to need for this is going to be some tape. And a wooden pick. And I like these, you can just get them, I even managed to get one package, I think at the Dollar Tree or something, I don't know. But we're just going to wrap this around your stick so that you have a sturdy place. I would leave your pipe cleaner up kind of high, because I usually end up cutting it down depending on what kind of wreath there is going on in here. Like this is a metal wreath form, but if I was using a like a grapevine wreath, I would probably want it to be longer for that. So there's a lot less to cut through when you don't put your pipe cleaner down all the way. And I don't know, I'm sure there are people out there that would be like, girl, what are you doing? Look at that mess, but it's what works for me. So we have this. So this is what you've got right now. Now the next thing you're going to do is take a stick, a rod, a glue stick, whatever. This is a wooden dowel, and rotate it and roll it, and then you have your, and then pull your little curly cue out just a little bit, like this. And there you go. Oops. So now you have your little pick, and you just kind of pull these out how you want them. And there you go. You could put, I guess you could pretty much put anything you want on them. Kind of like these a little more simple. And I enjoy, and you could put as many as you wanted. If you wanted a big, let's do that. Let's make a big one. Let's make one with lots of, let's go put that brown one down. It would be a cute packaging, like for a gift, on a gift bag or whatever. So there we go. Got these two cutie little things, and we're going to keep working on these. There'll be some, if you're interested, I'll have some up in my, I'll put these up in my Etsy store. I'm Sedona Brave. So come by and check that out. I've got some wreaths up. This one will be in there, and who knows what else will be up by the time you get there. Come by and give us a holler and say hey, and I'm glad you came by tonight. Happy crafting!